team in terms of the postseason.
Dan Quinn's coached the team to a Super Bowl.
And then blew a 28-3 lead.
Kyle Shanahan.
Sean McVay has coached a team to a Super Bowl win. Matthew Stafford has played
One
quarterback.
team's going upward, and the other team's going downwards.
Which team? The Rams aren't going downwards, buddy. Like, you might say age-wise, but they're playing pretty darn good football recently. If you think that the Commanders are a more dangerous team than the Los Angeles Rams, I don't think you know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I just don't. They're both moderately fearful. Like, I don't think they're losing to either team. So that's part of the argument.
I understand. I don't think they're losing to any of these teams. That's not part of the argument. It's which of these teams is better, Washington or L.A. I think L.A. is more dangerous.
I don't think
You are so scared of the Washington Commanders.
I'm not scared of them. We're going to beat Washington. I just think if you could lose one for one reason, I think Jaden Daniels is more of a possibility to be a wild card factor
Matthew Stafford?
than Matthew Stafford. Yes.
Do you hear yourself?
The Eagles' defense can get after Matthew Stafford. Jaden Daniels can make plays with his feet and with his arm.
Matthew Stafford has won a Super Bowl.
And the Eagles' secondary is the strength of their defense
Matthew Stafford
right now.
has won a Super Bowl on the team that he's on with the coach that he has, with one of his main wide receivers.
Yeah, with the best defensive player in the past 30 years on his team.
All right. Jaden Daniels has barely won double-digit NFL games. Matthew Stafford is a fringe Hall of Famer. Jaden Daniels is a
I'm not talking about
rookie.
yesterday.
What do you mean you're not talking about yesterday?
Like, Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Famer. I get that. But that's not this year, dude. The Eagles made him look pedestrian.
Okay, I can't do this with the Washington stuff with you. I don't know where you're getting this. And we're going to have this conversation Friday. You're on the board Friday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have this conversation with Andrew Stout. The executive privilege that the Rams are a better team than the Washington
Eagles are beating
Commanders.
either team.
Then we'll put Washington at 5, and we can put your Buccaneers.
I'm not trying to be the
at 6.
shining white knight for the Washington Commanders. The Eagles are going to make pretty much light work of them.
I know
I'm saying
you
on
think
the
you're gonna...
off chance that one player could beat the Eagles and could put his team on his back, I'm more scared of Jaden Daniels in that situation than Matthew Stafford, and sure as hell Baker Mayfield.
That is one of the most insane things I've heard said about the NFL this year.
I don't think so.
It is. Where is the playoff experience for Daniels?
Why does he need playoff experience for one game? It's a divisional opponent to come in here.
Why
do you hear
wouldn't
yourself?
he?
Why does anyone need playoff experience then?
Yeah, it does help.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, obviously it does. Everyone seems to get that but you.
I get that, but dude, the Eagles made light work of the Los Angeles Rams on their own home field. The strength of the Eagles' defense is the secondary. The only reason Matthew Stafford could win a game is through the air.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels could keep plays alive, and he did it multiple times on Sunday.
Won that game through the air.
Also with his legs. Multiple times he's got first downs on 3rd and long, 4th and long using his legs.
But the Eagles were without key players too, Gunn. They were without Jalen when CJ got
I'm talking about on the defensive side of the ball. CJ.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis
Late
went down.
in the game.
Big time part of the
But
rushing
that's a
attack.
big part
Josh
of the
Sweat
game.
in and out of the game. Nakobe Dean in and out of the game.
That doesn't take away from what Jaden Daniels did.
100% it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
When
No,
everyone's healthy.
No, it doesn't. He still made special plays.
I'm
I'm sitting here being the white knight for the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, and I
I'm
don't know
sick
why
to my
you're doing
stomach.
it. You can step away from this argument because trying to compare Jaden Daniels through 15 games of an NFL career to Matt Stafford is flat out. I almost cursed there. It's flat out insane. You did.
I'm not comparing
You absolutely compared that.
Matthew Stafford is a better quarterback all time. Right now, if one guy is going to make something special happen, I'm
in the
taking
postseason.
Yes, in the postseason.
Where you've never seen him play a game before.
Yeah, so I can't take it away from him.
Okay.
He's been great all year long. He's been better than Matthew Stafford all year long.
But the postseason is different than the regular season, which is where I think Connor is.
I get the
correct on that.
postseason is different. The Eagles are beating the Rams, and they're beating the Commanders.
It's
too.
very different. Okay, so who's a Jaden Daniels comp? Who is a quarterback that you would say is similar to Jaden Daniels that's also playing in
I know where you're going with this. Lamar has not performed in the postseason.
Interesting. Would you say Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels are similar quarterbacks?
Yes, very similar. Like
okay.
that's the
Lamar
prototype.
Jackson had major playoff issues after having great regular seasons. Playoff football is different. And